All right, so I guess just like having little breaks in space, you just kind of I guess with technology that just shows it shut off for a while and now it's on again. So I'll continue on with my meditation, working with shame. So if you find a comfortable position, sitting or lying down, and close your eyes, partially or fully. Take a few deep, relaxing breaths. You can even sigh a little if you want. Ah. Place your hand over your heart or another soothing place, reminding yourself that you are in the room, perhaps allowing kindness to flow through your hand into your body. Now bring to mind an event that made you feel embarrassed or somewhat ashamed. For example, you may have overreacted to something. You may have said something stupid. You may have blown a work assignment. Something from your past. You could bring to mind a memory, maybe that God brings to your mind about a hard event that makes you feel shame. So I know I have some from my past, and so if you want to bring like a memory like that to mind. And Jordan Rubin's book, The Healing Codes, is also a good way to heal these past events. So this is more a present way of bringing to mind a memory and then using self-compassion. So I guess more a gentle approach. So choose an event that is disturbing enough you can feel it in your body. Let it be an event that you would not like anyone to hear about or remember, because it would probably make someone else think less of you. For now, choose a situation that makes you feel bad about yourself, not one that hurt others and may make you feel the need to ask someone for forgiveness. Feel your way into it. So in other words, like Karina says, you can like lean into it, remembering the event in some detail. This takes courage, and you can also use mindfulness by using all your senses, and then notice where you feel the shame in your body and how it feels, or embarrassment when you think of this memory. And it can be a present memory too, or a past. It can be any memory, and you can do this with all your memories of shame. And if you want to add in like a healing code, you could put your hand in the acupuncture points that are also used in the healing code books. So under your collarbone, between, like they call it your third eye, right here or under here. As you remember these memories, that's just a calming way that they use in the healing codes. And now, once you brought the memory to mind and you're feeling the shame and embarrassment in body, now reflect for a moment and see if you can determine what it is that you're afraid others might discover about you. So with shame, kind of like Adam and Eve in the Bible, you want to like, they hid themselves, they were embarrassed or ashamed. And so I know with my shame from my past, I want to do the same thing. I don't want other people to know. Maybe I feel like lies, like this is embarrassing. I'm hopeless with it. I'm defective, inadequate. If you found a few of them, choose the one that seems to carry the most weight. So Karina often talks about going with the lightest path, but with this one, choose the one that carries the most weight. And so even with the Healing Codes book, you'd often go into the memories that carry, especially the earliest memories. So you can even do that here with the first memories of shame you want to go to. As you go into this, you may already be feeling alone. If you are feeling this way, recognize that we are not alone together. Or like my grandma Oma told me, when I'm going into my pain from my past, she said, just remember you're not doing it alone. And that really helped me, feeling fears of feeling alone, and that kind of thing. Everyone feels exactly as you are feeling at one point or another. Shame is an universal emotion. And that helps me feel good too, like bringing in common humanity, as Kristin Neff talks about. Now name the core belief for yourself in a way that you might name it for a friend. For example, oh, you've been thinking that you are unlovable. That must be so painful. Or in a warm, compassionate voice, unlovable. I think I'm unlovable. Remember that when we feel embarrassed or ashamed, it is only part of us that feels this way. We don't always feel like this, although the feeling may seem very old and familiar. And our negative core beliefs are lies, judgments, assumptions attached to these memories. You can also ask like the healing codes that God will bring his light into them and heal all memories attached. Judgments with it, everything. It is only part of us that feels this way. We are all innocent beings wishing to be loved. So our negative beliefs or core beliefs from these memories rise from the wish to be loved out of our shame. As a reminder, please know that you can open your eyes anytime during this exercise if it is uncomfortable or otherwise may disengage you. Now we'll move on to mindfulness or shame in the body. Now expand your awareness to your body as a whole. Recall the difficult situation again. Scan your body for where you feel the embarrassment or shame most readily. In your mind's eye, sweep your body from head to toe, stopping where you sense a little tension or discomfort. Now choose a single location in your body where shame or embarrassment expresses itself most strongly, perhaps as a point of muscle tension, hollowness, heartache. There might be several places. And take good care of yourself as you go through this. If you need to take a walk, right around the time my phone shut off between this meditation and when I started on my other video, we kind of have, like our social media things, especially with COVID. But, and that's another exercise for me to learn to just not be perfect with my own past. Yeah, I forget what I was saying. So, it was also a good break for me because I was just doing the meditation brought up some memories for me and I felt like I needed a break. So my phone dying in the middle of my meditation, kind of social technology. But at the other hand, it gave me the break I needed. Even just a 5-minute break, to go have play. We can't deal with our past all the time. Soften, soothe, and allow. Now in your mind, gently incline toward the location in your body. Soften, and Kristin Neff is really into soften, soothe, and allow. I really like this exercise. So soften into that area. Let the muscles soften, letting them relax as if warm water. Soften, soften, soften. Remember that we're not trying to change the feeling. We're just holding it in a tender way. And often with feelings, I'm learning even just to say it, what am I feeling right now? And even just to acknowledge your feeling. And then my counselor, Brandon, says, if the feeling comes back, then you can deal with it later. You could ask God to bring it back at the right time or compartmentalize it for you till you're ready to deal with it. My Aunt Kathy says, if you're not ready to feel something, you don't have to feel it till you're ready. And maybe part of your resistance is showing you that as well. So we're just holding our feeling in a tender way. Even if you want to just soften around the edges a little, and that helps, I think, in Kristin's one meditation I really like. She just talks about softening right around the edges in your body where you feel the emotion or feeling. Now soothe yourself because of this difficult emotion. If you wish, place your hand over the part of your body that holds embarrassment or shame and just feel the warmth and gentle touch of your hand, acknowledging how hard that part of our body has been working to hold this emotion. If you like, imagine warmth and kindness flowing through your hand into your body. Maybe even think of your body as if it were the body of a beloved child, or even you can go back to when you were 5 or had the first memory of shame. And I sometimes like to picture, like Jesus for me would be a loving figure, and picture him putting his arms around me and healing the shame for me. So you can do the same thing here. And are there some comforting words that you might need to hear? If so, imagine you had a friend who is struggling in the same way. What would you say to your friend heart to heart? I'm so sorry you feel this way, for example. I care deeply about you. What do you want your friend to know, to remember? Maybe there's a chance you can go to the person who gave you shame or hurt you. And if there's not, you can even do it to yourself. You can talk to a counselor, talk to God, There's many ways to find healing for past memories. Now trying offering yourself the same message. Oh, it's so hard to feel this way. May I be kind to myself? Let the words in to whatever extent possible, and the truth of them to kind of go around you. Again, remember that when we feel embarrassed or ashamed, that is only part of us that feels that way. We don't always feel like this. Finally, allow the discomfort to be there, letting your body have whatever sensations it is having and your heart to feel as it does. Make room for everything and release the need to make anything go away. Something I'm working on right now too. If you wish, you can repeat the cycle, going a bit deeper each time. Soften, soothe, allow. Soften, soothe, allow. Before we close this practice, just remember that you are connected right now to everyone in the world who has ever experienced embarrassment or shame, and that it comes from the wish to be loved. Now let go of the practice and focus on your body as a whole. You can blink back in, maybe blink your eyes half open and then all the way open. Allow yourself to feel whatever you feel and to be exactly as you are in this moment. And I like that too. Learning that it doesn't have to all go away and you can still have the emotion and be feeling what you're feeling. And I know discomfort isn't fun, and it's something that I'm learning to work with as well. So I hope you enjoyed my meditation on shame, and the next one I'll put on is, I'd recommend this book. There's a good section on meeting difficult emotions and just ways to use self-compassion. So then I'm going to put on a meditation yet of developing self-compassion and like accepting your parts of your body. So I'll do that next.